You guys, this world is a wicked world. Only a heartless person would do this. While most people are saying that, oh, Wike is working hard, he's beautifying Abuja, he's changing the face of Abuja, he's actually working, but he's actually busy collecting lands from people who have worked hard, for these landed properties, and actually acquiring this land for his son. This is according to reports on Sarah reporters. Before we delve into the details of today's news, if this is your first time here or you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you doing? Please make sure you subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. Also, like this video. Most importantly, leave your opinions in the comment section below. Without further ado, let's delve right into the details of today's news. This was revealed in an exclusive report by the People's Gazette. It seems like the People's Gazette is the reigning news outlet now because they expose a lot. They do investigative journalism and, they review, what these politicians do not want us to know about. Mind you, it is People's Gazette that exposed the fact that Obasa has been embezzling money and he actually, took out money from Lagos state government in the name of purchasing vehicles for lawmakers, but did not do it. It was from People's Gazette that the lawmakers heard about it and initiated his impeachment. You guys, moving on. This was revealed in an exclusive report by the People's Gazette, which referenced inside sources and official documents backing this staggering abuse of power orchestrated by the FCT minister. Federal Capital Territory Minister Wike has been accused of abusing his office to allocate sprawling acres of Abuja's most valuable lands to his son, Joaquin Wike. This was revealed in an exclusive report by the People's Gazette, which referenced inside sources and official documents backing this staggering abuse of power orchestrated by the FCT minister. The report revealed that Mr. Wike, the immediate former Rivers State governor, since assuming office in August 2023, signed off on over 2,000 acres of prime real estate to his son. It reveals that to achieve this, the minister bypassed regulations and skipped payment of critical fees, contrary to the Nigerian Constitution and civil service ethics. The People's Gazette stated that these allocations span some of Abuja's most exclusive districts, including Maitama, Asokoro, Guzape, Wari, and Gadua. These amount to thoroughly 2,082 acres, or about 40,000 plots, with an estimated market value of $3.6 billion. When we told the minister in April that he needed to slow down on frequent allocations to his own children, he said he was just starting because his goal was to make them the largest landowners in Abuja. An aide told People's Gazette, requesting anonymity. We've worked with ministers before him, but we've never seen anything even remotely comparable to this. Documents obtained by People's Gazette indicate that the allocations were made in the name of a company, Johac Farms and Estate Limited, which was registered on October 10, 2024, just days before it began receiving land allocations from Mr. Wike. In October 17, 2024, Wike allocated 350 acres to Johac Farms under file number 155882 and certificate of occupancy number 0000162. The company's registered address, 13 Taba Seka Street, Wuse 2, misspelled in the document as Teba, who has long been linked to the minister's personal business front, according to the report. In further damning revelations, records show that Mr. Wike personally signed 6 certificates of occupancy for Joaquin's company on February 25, 2025, bearing file numbers 159134, 159136, 159137, 159138, 159139, and 159140. A 7th file, 159135, was also said to belong to Johac Farms, but could not be obtained by the newspaper. As recently as May 30, Wike reportedly signed off on 2.3 acres in the booming Gadua district, reinforcing allegations that his son, is being strategically positioned to dominate the Federal Capital Territory's real estate wealth. Wike also allegedly seized land from the Austrian embassy in the central area, reallocating the prized plots to himself in another controversial move, highlighted by People's Gazette. Sources familiar with the transactions told People's Gazette that Wike deliberately avoided paying ground rent, registration and survey fees, further violating the Code of Conduct for Public Officers as outlined in 5th Schedule of the 1999 Constitution. Officials stated that Joaquin's Wike, the minister's youngest son who finished high school in 2020, could conservatively earn over $3.6 billion from the lands. He has certificates of occupancy for all the lands. That's what makes it even more lucrative, one official said. The document revealed that 5 plots out of the 2.3 acres allocated in Gadua were forcibly taken from a middle-class Nigerian family who refused to comment for fear of retaliation. Despite his position, the FCT administration under Wike owes salaries across multiple departments under the Federal Capital Territory Administration, including broadcasting, water, and environmental protection units, with many workers unpaid for several months. A spokesman for the minister, Larry Olayinka, told People's Gazette he was unaware of the land allocations. I am not aware of any developments as such and can't give comments on what I don't have knowledge of. People's Gazette also reported that insiders in the presidency are alarmed but unsure how to rein in the powerful minister. Let me be honest with you and tell you that your son Wike is a serious liability to the Tinubu administration, a senior State House aide said. While we are focused on tackling the economy and insecurity, he is busy seizing lands from Abuja residents and reallocating them to himself. The aide admitted that President Bola Tinubu might hesitate to discipline Wike before the next general election. The president would eventually have to decide on what to do with the minister, the aide noted, but predicted whether that is going to be before or after the election is beyond my service charge. Meanwhile, primary school teachers in the Federal Capital Territory FCT have been on strike since March 24, 2025, due to the non-implementation of a 70,000 naira minimum wage, along with unpaid salary arrears and other allowances. The strike has disrupted basic education across the territory, leaving pupils at home for over 90 days. In January 2023, the Transparency and Accountability Network, a civil society organization, accused Wike of reallocating a public transport utility meant for the National Railway Station to a private entity. TAN demanded to know how the national asset was reallocated to a private company. NY New Construction Limited, despite warnings from relevant agencies in the Federal Capital Territory Administration. According to Comrade Michael Briggs, TAN's national coordinator, in a statement made available to Sahara reporters, the FCT minister approved the grant of statutory rights of occupancy over plots 1393, Central Area District, measuring about 5.50 acres, designated as public transport utility, National Railway Station, to a private company on August 30, 2024. Briggs emphasized that plot 139398 was initially reserved for the development of a national railway complex aimed at providing seamless national railway services. The reallocation of this land to a private company raises concerns about transparency, accountability, and the potential mismanagement of public assets. Briggs further explained that the National Railway Station in the central area was designed to offer top-tier railway services, connecting the Federal Capital Territory with other parts of the country. The station aims to ensure seamless transfer for passengers traveling on the National Railway to the city's metro and bus systems. In November 2024, human rights lawyer Deji Adeyanju slammed Wike, asking him to stop grabbing people's land and giving them to his cronies. Adeyanju and Wike had engaged in a war of words following the demolition of a community by the FCT Joint Task Force and subsequently rendering of thousands of Abuja residents homeless Let's have your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section below. Before we go, guys, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. Adeni says, Sarah reporters, this can be true. And if investigated and it is true, Wike should resign immediately and prosecuted. As if you don't know our politicians. How many politicians have ever willingly resigned? Are of his solo says, time will come, they will lose all those land the way their father took other people's land. What goes around comes around. Another comment here says, Nigerians shouldn't worry. Soldier go, soldier come. Another dispensation will soon come and revocation of irregularities will take place. Wike will never be an everlasting king. And that's true. That's true. Another comment here from Joseph says, enemies of Wike and Tinubu are at it again. 2,000 acres of land, no shaking. Then go tire. 2027 on Tinubu, Shetima will stand. Wike Umahi Tinubu winning team 2027. They said somebody is involved in stealing, collecting people's land and reallocating to his family member, and you are not paid. You are not paid that somebody is taking, what is meant for, general, our commonwealth, and keeping it for his own son. You are not mad at that. You are not angry. But you are still shouting Wike Tinubu 2027. I pity you. I pity your family and I pity your generation. Let's have your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section. Thank you very much for always listening and watching. I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.